This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
This is a fundraiser to get funds for the VA Center right here, which is now supported totally by the tenants that are using the building, and Rolling Thunder is one of the tenants.
We pull out the lost files.
What's cool about this event is that we're set up so that if you are on the back or if you're interested in riding, this is a good place for you to come because you're going to see a lot of very confident women on bikes, and you're going to get some inspiration from that.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
Vince, what do we have to look forward to this year with Flat Out?
Man, I'm trying to do something every weekend. Even if it's not a big, huge event, I just want people to have some place to go. Because I know sometimes I get on my bike and I'm like, where am I going to head? You know what I mean? So just about every Saturday, check our Facebook page, Flat Out Motorcycles. There's something on the pretty much every Saturday, either an open house or an event. Today, our Indian Motorcycle Ride group met up here with some people that weren't involved in the group, and they rode up for the Run for the Sun up in Anderson.
Obviously, you have this beautiful Indian showroom floor that you guys have here, but there's so much more than that here at Flat Out.
There is. I mean, Kawasaki, Yamaha for your street bike stuff. If you got, if you play in the mud or you got a farm, we got the Polaris, the Can-Ams. I mean, there's really something here for everybody. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be just motorcycles. You've got other hobbies that involve power sports, it's here.
Hey man, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We're up here on, what are we at, the northeast side of Indianapolis. Cindy, what's going on today?
Well, this is the Fort Harrison Veterans Center. They're doing a ride to raise money for the center itself, and I think they're going to have a lot of people out here today.
Man, I tell you, perfect day for it. It's a great, charity begins at home, right? So it's all for the charity, or for the Veterans Center here. And this year, all of our charity rides have been sponsored by 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. Cindy, what's your favorite part about 36 Saloon?
I think it's that big pig that's sitting in there.
Well, my favorite part is out at the hog pit. I love sitting outside, being able to have a cold beer. They have great music out there, and it's just a great atmosphere, hanging out with those friends. But they also have the indoor dining as well, where it's all ages. So, I mean, it's a great place to go. I've always said it is Indiana's premier motorcycle destination. It's 36 Saloon in Rockville, Indiana. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you tell them Steel Horse Thunder sent you. And with that, what do you say, Cindy? We go find some people here and find out exactly what's going on.
Let's go. So, Bill, this is a wonderful day today. You guys are doing a ride for the veterans. Tell me about this ride.
Well, yeah, it's a beautiful day, so I think we're going to have hopefully a good turnout and a nice ride today. And what we're doing is this is a fundraiser to get funds for the VA Center right here, which is now supported totally by the tenants that are using the building, and Rolling Thunder is one of the tenants. So we're hoping to have a good turnout to help keep the building up to speed, and so we got a place to meet and everything.
So what else do you do at the building besides just have rides out of it?
Oh, okay. Well, we do our meetings here, but we also have an American Legion post that's in here. We have a couple of Vietnam era groups that meet here also. So it provides a place for any veteran-oriented organization to have meetings and a place to get together and do things.
And that's awesome because the veterans are such an important part of the community. They do so much for us. Again, we can't thank the veterans enough. I know you're a veteran, and we just appreciate you guys so much for all that you do. And hopefully today you guys will raise a lot of money and be able to keep this building going, because this is what it's all about.
Well, that's our goal, and like I say, it supports a lot of veterans organizations, so we're hoping to have a good turnout and a beautiful ride. So.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for letting us come up here and experience this with you guys.
Well, thanks for coming over and giving us some exposure like this. We appreciate it.
Well, Mayor, we're out here at the Fort Harrison Veterans Center, and we're getting ready to do this big ride. What brought you out here for this?
Well, number one, I've got family ties going back, and I'm actually a Navy, not myself, but my brother and father and uncle and grandfather, so we're all Navy guys. So I was a history teacher. My admiration for all our veterans is great. It's always an honor for me to be able to come out at any time of celebration we have our veterans come out here. I've actually been at this is my 6th Rolling Thunder event that I've been at. So I try to get out here and just, like I said, just do a real brief little welcome and so on, and let them know how much we appreciate their presence here in the city.
Well, I sure appreciate you coming out here like this. I wish more and more people would come out and support this. So thank you so much for coming out here.
My pleasure, my honor.
So Dennis, you're out here today. You're bright yellow. It is a beautiful day today.
It's a fishing shirt.
A fishing shirt. I thought you were working on your tan.
I am. I'm working on my tan.
So have you been able to work on it much this summer?
Well, not really. Look at me.
Well, you are pretty white, and it's been pretty hot this summer.
And my legs are white because I wear jeans because I ride a motorcycle. So my legs, the glow would put your eyes out.
Well, you need to get to a pool.
Can't take my bike in a pool.
No, you can't. But today's going to be a great day to ride because it is hot and it's sunny and it's a great ride. What brought you out to this ride?
Well, I've got several friends that are veterans that are involved in activities over here, and in fact, I belong to a group here called Task Force Omega with some veteran friends of mine, and that has some meetings here. So knew about it, and it was a good day. So why not?
So what is the group that you're with?
Task Force Omega.
What do you guys do?
Well, we
or is that secret?
No. If I had to tell you
You're
that,
Secret Service, aren't you?
Yeah, I work for the government. So no. Well, we try to do outreach to homeless vets, different events around town. Mm-hmm. So
it's a good cause. I'm sure because I know that there's a lot of homeless vets that's in this community.
And needy too.
Exactly. Well, thank you for coming out to this ride today, and I hope you get lots of sun and get a good, nice tan on you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, man, we're up here at Fort Harrison. We're at the Veterans Center, and that's what this ride is all about. What brought you out here for this?
Well, I served in the National Guard for 6 years, and I think that we need to support our military as much as possible. So I just feel it's the need to come out and support them as much as possible. So I'm coming out here for this ride today.
Well, thanks. I mean, it's going to be hot, but I mean, I'll take blue skies and sunshine anytime for a ride, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the weather's perfect for it. Even though there's a chance of rain later, I'm sure it'll miss us because this is for a good cause, and if you got to do it for the soldiers and those that were forgotten. So, just to prove that they're not forgotten yet.
Mm-hmm. No, I love that they're doing this, and it's for the center right here. Obviously it takes a lot to keep a building up and functional and updated and everything else. It takes an awful lot, and to be able to kind of help your own like this, it's kind of a cool deal.
Yeah, it's a very cool deal to help keep this place running and keep everything going on that they keep doing because they help out a lot. So that's good for the community and everything else.
Right on. Well, man, I'm glad you came out here for the ride, and I hope you have a good. You know what? I think maybe if you get a few drops of rain later this afternoon, it's probably going to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it'll feel real good. It won't bother me one bit after this weather.
Right on, man. Thanks so much.
You take it easy, sir.
All right, Lisa, we're here at the Fort Harrison Veterans Center. What made you come out to do this ride?
We have ridden to the wall with this group, and we've ridden this ride with the groups. We're very strong supporters of anything that is going to assist our veterans. My husband is not a veteran. Many times he wishes he had gone into the military, so this is our way of giving back. What we can do, and this is one way that we give back. Again, we've ridden to the wall with them and been on that mission with them, and this is just one other way that we can give back.
Now, with Rolling Thunder, I have to ask you this. On a ride like that, all the way out to D.C., obviously when you get in D.C., there's a million motorcycles out there, but how did you feel safety-wise riding with this group?
Awesome. The road captains, the groups are small. We are Squad 4, and actually we've formed up today in Squad 4 again, even 2 years later. The rides are small. The road captains brief the teams or the groups very, very well. Safety is always in the back of everybody's mind. As a motorcycle rider, we're constantly vigilant, and it was never a concern. It was never a concern. It was more of a concern when we got into DC with other groups that we, wondered, have they got the same sort of, safety that we've got in mind.
And I agree 100%. I've always said that I never felt more safe on a ride than when we rode out with them, with Rolling Thunder. But I noticed you have kind of an unusual passenger too. Can you tell me a little bit about your passenger?
Oliver is one of my rescue puppies. I have 5. He is the only one that's in a wheelchair, and he rides with me everywhere. He's done about 17,000 miles on this bike, including the ride to the wall 2 years ago in the rain. He is a true trooper, and he does not like to be left behind, so he goes with us everywhere. He's about 12 years old. He was hit by a car. That's what we assume caused his paralysis. He will be in his wheelchair for the rest of his life. Because I have to tend to some of his needs, it was either stop riding or figure out a way to take him with us. So he loves to go, and he goes with us everywhere.
Well, I think it's awesome. I saw the little FNG badge on him, and so yeah, that's super cool. And how many miles did you say he's got on him?
17,000 on this bike. We just came back from Sturgis and Colorado and Oklahoma and Arkansas just over the 4th. So he rode with us out there too. We have pictures of Oliver in front of all of the Devil's Tower and all the monuments and so forth. So it's kind of a where is Oliver kind of thing. So he constantly gets his picture taken. That's a little bit of a concern for me sometimes because I'm like, what's the road, because drivers will be taking pictures of him, beside me. So, but he loves to ride and he loves to go with us. And as long as he's willing and he's healthy enough, that's what he'll be doing.
I think it's awesome. And I've got friends that have been riding for 10, 15 years that still don't have 17,000 miles under them. So I think that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
So, Mike, where is this ride going today?
Well, today we're going to go from here. We're going to go to Westwood Park. We're going to circle around the park. They got a real nice lake down there. It's a beautiful park. So we're going to stop there for a while and visit it. From there, we're going to go to Knightstown to the Veteran Memorial Park there. We're going to visit the park for a while, and then from there we're going to go to Knightstown, or Greenfield, to the Veterans Memorial Park there. We want to spend some time there because they got a real beautiful memorial there. From there we're going to head back to Fort Harrison and have some good food. We're going to have a 50-50 silent auction. We're actually going to have a live auctioneer. Jeff Piper is going to actually be our auctioneer for the merchandise. So should be a good time.
Very good. Very good. I know that you guys are supporting the veterans here today. Is there any way that if somebody wanted to help out with this cause that they could get a hold of you guys?
Absolutely, yeah. If you go to our website, if you want to make a donation, there's a donate button on our website. Just click that button and it'll step you through either PayPal or credit card.
Very good. What is the website?
www.indianarollingthunder.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mike. You guys be safe.
Appreciate you guys being here.
So, Jessica, how do you feel about going on this ride today?
I feel good. It's pretty hot, but I love riding, so it's going to be fun.
Do you ride a lot?
Oh, yeah. I just got my license not too long ago, so I love riding. Yeah.
That's cool. Did you get a bike yet?
Not yet. I need to practice first before I get a bike, but hopefully soon.
Well, practice to get your bike. Have fun today.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, it's Thursday Night Bike Night. I'm here with Dan Yohe. He's the official realtor of Steel Horse Thunder. Dan, we got a chance to meet you a few weeks ago. Tell me a little bit about the services that you provide.
Well, obviously, I'm here to help represent anyone, whether you're looking to buy the home of your future or to sell the current home that you're in. I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody has for me. No obligation at all. And if you want to know what your home's worth, happy to help you with that. If you have questions about inspections or what to get prepared for, I'm happy to help you with that as well.
Good deal. And I know we see you out here at Bike Night quite a bit. I know you're going to be at some of the rides this year, and you're pretty easily approachable. And so when you see Dan out there, if you got some questions, make sure you stop by and talk to him.
Absolutely.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
Angela, you are the featured woman rider for Southside Harley-Davidson. Tell me about this bike. It is beautiful.
Thank you very much. I just picked her up a couple of months ago. Started out on an 883, and it was just great for around town. Highly recommended for a new rider, especially just scooting around town. But I travel up to Northwest Indiana and visit patients all across the state, so I needed a cruiser.
So you ride your bike every day to work?
No, ma'am, not every day. Not every day. If I'm positive it's going to be a nice quiet day, then yeah. But as the director of hospice operations, my day can go crazy in a flash. So I need to be able to jump in my vehicle and get business taken care of.
I totally understand that. So how long did you said you had it a couple months?
Yeah.
Have you done anything to it?
No, I haven't modified it yet other than keeping my pet carrier on there and getting a little bag. I do want to get some louder pipes, some straight pipes and stuff like that. But it was funny when I got the bike, my neighbor came out and he's like, oh, nice bike. And he's like, you're not part of one of them motorcycle clubs, are you? And I was like, don't worry, we won't get too loud around here. So I promised him I wouldn't get too crazy.
That's cool. So you've been on other bikes before. How did you learn to ride?
My first bike was a dirt bike in the woods that we built out of lawnmower engines and you'd pilfer your dad's garage and build whatever you can. And then my first bike that I owned was actually a Suzuki 650 when I lived in Phoenix, Arizona. And that bike I rode everywhere, every day. I hate to admit it in shorts and a tank top, and because it was Arizona, you're riding out there, you're riding in a blast furnace. So it's nice to stay as cool as you can out there. But yeah, I loved it, always loved it. Don't mind if I'm on the back or if I'm riding my own.
So you've been riding your own though for a long time.
Yeah, since that was back in like 1994 when I had my very first bike. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And you ride with your dog. Is this dog's name Pee-wee?
Pee-wee. This is Pee-wee. I have I have 2 other dogs now. But out of all the dogs, he liked the car ride the most. So I had a feeling if anybody was going to enjoy it, it was going to be Pee-wee. And I just started him off slow. I stuck him in the carrier and he'd look around and I'd give him a treat and take him out and put him back in. And then I started the bike and gave him a treat and took him around the park. And after that, all I have to do is put my boots on and he starts to go crazy. He knows it's time to ride.
That's pretty cool. If I had a dog like that, I would probably take one with me all the time.
Right? It's a blast. He's famous. Every time I stop, people are like taking pictures. I'm like, hey, what about me?
Well, we're here at this Veterans Ride today, and I know you said that you're here and you brought some stuff for the veterans.
Yeah, I did. Again, I'm from AseraCare Hospice, and we honor our veterans to the highest degree. So I'm here representing the company I work for, and yeah, making sure they've got the information that they need if they ever need that kind of service. I've got all kinds of information on hospice, what it's about, and just some trinkety items that they can put together in a raffle basket or something if they want.
Well, that's really cool. I'm so glad that you showed up and, that you're supporting the veterans. I know that you work for it.
So, yeah, plus a whole family full of them. My grandfathers all served in World War II and stormed Normandy. And so, yeah, it means a lot to me. I'm getting a little emotional even because when you know what your family sacrificed, and so when it's your family, every veteran is your family.
I agree. The veterans have done so much for us. We honor them always. Yes, they do everything. They put their life on the line for us, and we just appreciate them and thank them.
And
thank you.
Even after that, they're so active in our communities and supporting in their philanthropy. I mean, it's just to support them, to help support others is a fantastic thing.
This is a Standard Lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase, looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Ladendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
We're at Center Point Brewing Company, and this is for International Female Ride Day. Scott wasn't able to come, of course, because he is not a woman, and he will not be here today. There's lots of ladies out here riding. We're going to go out and talk to them and see how everything's going. Shannon, you're here at International Female Ride Day. What an awesome day today. Tell me, how is your involvement in this ride?
So I moved to Indianapolis several years ago and met up with Sarah, and there had been an event going already, and the woman who was running that kind of wanted to step back a little bit. So Sarah and I kind of decided to step forward and kind of elevate it to something a little more involving the community, and especially involving the retailers in the community and the dealerships. So we've been doing it about 4 years this way, and it's just a good way for dealerships to have women come through the door and for them to connect with more women. It's the largest growing segment in the motorcycle world right now, so it's really important for them to know that there's an active audience out there that really wants to be involved.
So you're a leader. How many women are in that group?
Oh, I think so far in Indy there's, I want to say 40 to 50, but I'm not the expert on that.
So are you putting on this ride today?
Yeah, the Litas are a big planner in the International Female Rider Day in Indy, but International Female Rider Day is a global event, so every city does their own kind of event for it.
So Kelly, you're out here at Female Ride Day. What brings you out today?
It's International Women's Ride Day, and I just love being around, like seeing the big group of women together.
So is this the first time you've rode?
This is probably the third ride I've been on. I've been riding less than a year. So,
well, it's pretty
very
cool.
new.
Well, you're going to be around a lot of ladies today, and it's going to be great for you.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Diane, this is International Ride Day. Tell me, why are you here today?
To enjoy riding with all these lovely ladies on these beautiful bikes.
So is this your first time doing it?
No, this is probably about my third year doing it. Really enjoy it.
What kind of bike do you ride?
I ride a Softail Deluxe.
So is that your only bike?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How long you been riding?
I've been riding about 6 or 7 years now.
That's cool. You know, there's a lot of ladies out here today. You guys are going to have a great time. Just being around a bunch of ladies, just be empowered.
Yes, I'm loving the ride. I love being out here without meeting new people every year, and I've seen some people I met last year, so it's going to be a great day.
Well, you guys have an awesome day today. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's cool about this event is that we're set up so that if you are on the back or if you're interested in riding, this is a good place for you to come, because you're going to see a lot of very confident women on bikes, and you're going to get some inspiration from that. And if you're on the fence about whether or not you want to ride your own, you're going to come here and you are going to go home and you're going to want to ride. Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of girls, and I'm so glad to see this many. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining today, and it's going to shine down on all of you girls riding.
I know. I'm so excited about it.
So Amanda, you are here. You are Center Point Brewing Company. You guys are one of the sponsors for the International Ride Day today. Tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, so we're just kind of providing the location. We've got drinks, we've got beer, non-alcoholic drinks inside. The owner of the building, Larry Jones with Teagan Development, was gracious enough to kind of help donate the space. We've obviously got a really great parking spot out here. This parking lot's brand new. It's great for bikes. Everybody's real happy. No bumps, no potholes. But yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. Our tap room's open. We opened up at 11, which is about when everybody started showing up. We're open until 10 o'clock tonight. We're about ready to get kickstands up for the ride. We're just really encouraging women to get out there and ride for International Female Ride Day. And there's, as you notice, there's a lot of guys here too, which is really awesome to see all this support. But yeah, we'll have kickstands up here in about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll all come back around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and kind of party it up a little bit. So
it's ending here. Is there going to be any kind of bands and everything going on?
So we've got a food truck, Cosmic Chrome Cafe. Their owners, Cliff and Terry, they live over here on the Near East Side as well, and they're actually, all their storage is here in the Circle City Industrial Complex. They'll be here today and this evening. We have another special event going on in the back. Girls Rock Indianapolis is here. They've got the petting zoo with the instruments, which is pretty cool. Julia's set up some music that she's playing, so it'll be a lot of fun. The weather's looking great. So
now I know this is your bike behind us.
Yeah.
Is this the only bike you've ever had?
No. Do you want me to rattle off the list?
Sure, rattle off that list.
Currently in the stable is a 1964 Vespa Allstate. I have two 1970 Bridgestone 90 Sports, which are kind of rare, weird Japanese bikes. I have a 1973 CB350, and I have a 2009 Kawasaki KLX S, or KLX 250S for my dual sport dirt riding. And then the Tiger 800 is my workhorse everyday commuter.
Okay, so you're riding a sport bike. What is it that makes you want to ride a sport bike?
So this is actually classified more as an adventure bike. And the difference is you sit more upright on it, your legs are more underneath you, as where a sport bike, you're more bent over. This bike, where it is deemed an adventure bike, this bike of mine does not see dirt unless it's a gravel road or a fire road and in and out of a campground. This has become my touring bike. I've done several large camping, touring excursions on it. We've done Nova Scotia, we've done Colorado. This year we're going to do Newfoundland. So it literally is a workhorse bike. It's comfortable. I have it set up with heated grips and all the creature comforts. So it handles twisties exceptionally well. It travels well. It's just a really good bike for all dual purpose, what you want to do with it.
That's pretty amazing because, I don't talk to a lot of people on sport bikes, so I'm glad to hear you say that because a lot of women, I think, are more intimidated by the sport bike. Roxanne, it's International Female Ride Day. You're out here riding. It's a beautiful day. Tell me what brought you out here today.
That's my first time joining this group of international riding women, and I love riding my motorcycle, and I like to be with women who like it too.
How long have you been out here riding? I mean, not out here, but how long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Actually, it's been 28 years, I think. Yeah, I started when I was 22, so it's been a while.
So were you here in America when you started riding?
Yes, I rode in America first because I didn't have a car, so I got a motorcycle. Then I was in Europe, and in Europe, there's no speed limit in Germany, so that was cool. Wow. And then I moved back here, and been here for a while.
So have you done any really long trips?
The longest was we crossed Germany. We took a day at 200 kilometers an hour.
And what is that?
It's, I don't know, about 140, 50 miles an hour.
That's pretty cool.
I was tired at the end when we got there, yeah. I think that's my longest trip in a motorcycle, yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. You've got some pretty amazing plates on your bike. Tell me about those plates.
Oh yes, so my boyfriend's name is Wayne and I'm Roxanne, and he got his license plate first as a surprise for me, Rox Wayne. So then as a surprise to him, I got mine Wayne Rox.
That's cool. Well, you guys are going to have a great day today. There's a lot of ladies out here. Enjoy the ride today.
Thank you very much.
So Wayne, you are here at the International Female Ride Day, and I think that all the guys that came out for this ride should have dressed up like women because this is Women's Day, not Men's Day. But I'm glad you're here. What brought you out to this ride?
My girlfriend, because she wants to support women in riding on motorcycles. So,
how long have you guys been riding?
How long have you been riding? 20 years? 30 years? I've been riding for 1
year.
1 year. I learned last May.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so is this your biggest ride you've done?
No. We were at Motorcycles on Meridian last year, and we do a fair amount of riding. And then I commute to work all the time. So.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad you're out here today because it's a beautiful day. Last year it rained. This year it's beautiful. It's going to be nice. There's lots of ladies out here, so enjoy the scenery.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Hey, man, that's going to do for us this week. Hope you enjoyed the show.
And thank you so much, veterans, for all you do.
And remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Hey, man, it's a beauty. See that? You're right in my face.
Right in your face.
Right as I started. The dog pecking man. All right, 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. Cindy, what is your favorite part about
Lisa, Lisa.
Love the easy ones. Well, hey, that's going to do it for us this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you, Betsy.